Live stream being set up as well. Yep. And we'll be good to go. DJ Tony Power, turn the music up. We're going to kick it off in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. DJ Tony Powers. Mixing it up. Spread the love like Kids Exotic and all the after party. Big shout out to Trooper Eats, Dig Home, Sierra Tattoo, and Coco's Nylon. Money Shop, and my beef jerky man over there. Get some beef jerky and that guy. Who doesn't want jerky? Who doesn't? Is it Christmas early? Is it my 30th right, so for those of you guys that are going to be following along on the card this evening, Lee and Claire will be going second, right? Prince is not on the card, just to let you guys know. So it's Demetri versus Ollie, first fight of the night. That's for you guys too, everybody that's on the card. Officials, the first one will be switched up. Okay? Officials, first one won't be Lee and Claire. That will be number 2.
All right.
Tony Powers, get the music started. We're going to start about 5 minutes. Andrew, you cool with that? You good to go? 5 minutes? You good to go?
Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, testing, 1. And those tuning in from home, can we get an indicator from...
Go.
And testing, 1, 2, testing. And I'm here with the one and only Billy the Kid, the man from Isle X. And correct me if I'm wrong, Billy, Commonwealth Games? Boxer? 2022, 2 Commonwealth Games. Woo! We got some common games, amateur boxing royalty in the house tonight. I am absolutely over the moon to be seated next to this gent. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you,
DJ Tony Powers on the 1s and 2s. No relation to Kenny Powers, although many do think they are long-lost twins. Many people think it. Many people are wrong.
This man does not
DJ
have
Tony
a
Powers
face
is
for
his own
radio.
element.
He is a strapping young
Like the
lad,
wind,
single
the
and
sky,
ready to mingle,
the
ladies. If you're
moon,
looking for a good
Mother
time,
Nature.
come on down to Apollo Fight Camp
Tony
Geelong
Powers.
and catch up with Billy the Kid.
Not just that, we've got some great
Before
fights
we
tonight,
start
so
the
get yourself
show,
down and see the action.
That's right, Billy. It's not all about you. It's all about me. It is about
This
the
is a
fights. We
celebration.
have
I love
6
these fight
epic
nights that
fights
Andrew
lined
and
up
the team
tonight.
puts on. Why?
I'm looking forward to the
Celebration,
action.
right? It's a celebration of good times through shots to the face. Am I right?
Right.
It's like high school football where everybody loves what they're doing. They're in there for the hunger of the game.
And college girls.
And that's what we're all about here at Apollo. Tony Powers, you ready to do this? Let's get up and let's go. Let's start this mother.
And we see Mr. John Nutt about to rip it and
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, races, creeds, colors, welcome to the coolest, most exclusive boxing match up on the soil here in Phuket, Thailand. The Pearl of the Andaman, April 19th, 2025. This is Apollo Fight Night 13. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Pearl of the Andaman, make some noise! What we have in store for you this evening, 7 fights. 7 fights of the sweet science, the art of 2 limbs, 2 knuckles on 2 faces inside the Apollo ring. 7 bouts that are all 3 2-minute rounds. 3 2-minute rounds of action for all of the bouts. And we will have 3 judges at ringside. A round of applause for our officials this evening. Give it up for the officials and, of course, for DJ Tony Power on the 1s and 2s. My name is John Nutt, and the live stream is up and running, so give everything a like and subscribe, and make sure you heckle our commentators online. They love a good ball breaking. Am I right, Andy? Yeah. That's right, brother. That's right. Before we start up the action, this is the Kingdom of Thailand, so I ask you to all please rise for the singing of the King's Anthem. Tony Power. Let me go a cappella on it. Turn it down, brother. Please rise. Kon Thai ko yun nakap. Ko yun nakap. Straight up a cappella. Turn it down.
Let's get him, John.
Oh no, down all the way. Just cut it. And I can do it a cappella every time, like Boys to Men. Ka wara puta jau. Sirakran No Prabhumi Ban Bunya Direk Ek Paramajakrin Prasiyamin Prayatsi Ying Yung Yin Sira Praporiban Pon Brakuntarang Sa Ung Prajapan Suksai Kapandam Taprasang Dai Jang Sarin Dang Huang Waraharutai Dutawai Chai Chayo. Give it up, Thailand. Make some noise for Apollo Fight Night. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans, and let's bring out our first fighter of the evening. Blue corner, make your way to the Apollo ring. Tony Powers, time to shine. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I see you, bro. Eating them. Chong in hand. Right there. It's a man that knows what he's doing with the chongs. My suggestion, more chong. Blue corner. We're ready for you down here. We have a lot of affection for the blue corners. Sure. Why don't you come in when I'm introducing the fighters? Let's just go with like, that's the, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll bring in the blue corner, and then we'll bring in the red corner, and then I'll go in the middle and intro them. And when I start introing, woo! The numbers come up. Remember, without ring girls, we would not know if it's even a sport. Without officials, ring girls telling us the future. What round is it? I don't know. What round is it? Where's the ring girl? Oh, we don't have ring girls. Then is there even a round? These are the questions of combat sports that, like, woo! People say it's the sweet science. Mother Nature, am I right? Mother Nature. Because without the sweet science, the electros, all of that wouldn't even go in, right? Whereas a lot of people are physical 100, some are mentally 50, right? Not the people that compete in the sweet science, though. Am I right, cameraman? Boop. That's a nose boop. I just did that. Blue corner, we're ready for you. I can smell you. Where are you? You smell like lavender and pain and suffering. Love it if you'd come to the blue corner. Make your way. This first bout of the night is not going to be Lee and Claire. This is going to be Demetri. Demetri Rodinov. And Ollie. Ollie is coming down too. Got the big bad boy 16 ounces and the headgear. We're really not. Yes! 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 Ah. I feel like in the movie The Big Short, when he's like, can you take us to see some strippers tonight? And he's, yes! Yes! That man. Hop up in here, brother. Put on that headgear. Put on those gloves. Make sure you can, yes, correct. Everything you're doing right now. Demetri, yes? Yeah, brother. I love it, brother. You're having fun. Huh? Of course. Demetri is inside, and he is fighting out of the red corner for my judges, whereas the blue corner over here, although in the red, This is confusing for anybody who is colorblind. So I warn you, all my color-impaired visionaries out there, this guy is fighting out of the blue corner. Shirts off for the red. You're repping? All right, brother. Got it. DJ Tony Powers on the ones and twos. We're here live and in full effect. Soy Taiyid, the #1 fighter soy on the planet. Apollo Fight Night 13, 7 fights. And we're gonna start it up with this bad boy first. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man hails from the red, white, and blue. Not Thailand, not France, not America. Give it up for Russia's own Ali. Ali, right? Yes! Correct! We're having fun tonight, brother. And his opponent also coming from that red, white, and blue motherland, if you will. Oh, my good folks. This man is the cream in your jelly roll, the dime in your donut. He knows what he's doing. He can breathe right. He likes Ali's barbecue more than I do. Give it up for Demetri. Walk it around. There it is. CM Ink Tattoos and our ring girls love to get ink. Want a tattoo on your face? CM Ink Tattoos. 3 2-minute rounds of the sweet science. And when it gets underway, my Lakers fan is in charge. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. This is Apollo Fight Night. Tony Power, lower it just a little bit.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am back on the hot mic with my boy Billy. And
round 1, Yoktinung.
And fight number 1 is underway. A couple of Ruskis here. I will say Dimmy was extremely coy in the press conference yesterday, even though I know he is a boxing coach. He definitely played down his experience level. This Ali fella, also Russian, fighting out of Phuket Fight Club, came in very last minute. He also looks pretty handy. Both have a little spring in their step, classic Russian amateur style, being demonstrated from both fighters. Also, fun fact, both gentlemen weighed in at exactly 64 kilos, which is nice to see. Doesn't always happen out here in Thailand. Oh, okay. Just a slip. Yeah, more of a exactly, Billy. More of a slip there. Nothing too crazy or consequential of note from Ali.
They're both working. They're both got their hands going. No feeling out in this round. It's straight to it. They're both letting shots go. They're both looking for power. They're both looking for the opening. I'd like to see some jabs here. There we go. A bit more textbook here. Scrappy, but both of them again. Neither want to take a step back. Switching the stances here. We're going to step into the southpaw, switching back.
And we are extremely lucky to have the master technician, Mr. Billy. Billy, what's your last name? Oh, that's right. A little bit of French in there? Yeah. Bonjour, chers amis. Yes, Mr. Billy Lapullen, as I said before, extremely good-looking chap for all those ladies out there looking for a good time. Single and ready to mingle. Not just here for the fights, ladies. We're here for a good time. Oh, a little cheap shot there from Ali. Love a bit of that. He's switching stances. He's having fun out there. Looks very loose. Both guys.
Spin, get his shot off over the top. Every time he's looking to spin him off the ropes and work straight away. He backs himself into position now on the ropes.
And Ali's rocking a little bit of that Dagestani beard there, just popping out of his headgear at the bottom. Don't know how well that goes down with the Western ladies, but I'm sure it flies in Dagestan.
Sweet science, right? This is the first bout of the evening.
I'd like to see a little bit more technical boxing from each now in this next round. It was pretty cagey in the first round, so we can't really say who would take in the lead because both land great shots throughout the entirety of the round. So this next round we'd like to see a little bit more structure between the attacks and a bit more composure.
And on a more serious note there, Billy, let's give it up for our ring girls. 3 ring girls tonight, showing in and showing out from all corners of the globe. I think we've got 2 Yanks and a Brit. Just love the all Euro expat ring girl team here. We're going from strength to strength on the ring girl front. I would say, I dare say so myself. I happen to also be the head recruiter of the ring girl, so I'm just giving myself a big old pat on the back there. And you know what? If we're having amateur boxing fights with a bunch of amateurs, you need to have professional ring girls. Otherwise, how do you know what round it is?
Out of the block straight away with the right hand. He was straight back to it, straight to the action. There's no feeling that process in the start of this round. Hands were let go from the get-go. Let's see who can settle into this round best now.
And big shout out to our new sponsor, Phuket Gaines Beef Jerky, the most premium beef jerky this side of Timbuktu. Coming in two delicious flavors, chicken and beef.
Demetri is very slippery inside. He's not taking anything clean, he's rolling with the shots, he's looking to spin, get his hands off. He's not holding back on his shots at all. Lovely right hand. Ali's just struggling to find the trigger. There you go, he's feeling him out, he's trying to set some traps. Waiting here, let's see more action from these boys. Demetri's really finding the target now with that right hand. Seems to have found a rhythm, he's baiting him. Ali seems to run out of answers, and Demetri keeps asking questions.
Yeah, a fairly competitive fight from both these Ruskies here, weighing in at 64 kilos. Both have a fair bit of experience up their sleeve. It's not their first rodeo by any stretch of the imagination, which is true to form for a lot of the fighters here that participate in the Apollo Amateur Fight Night Series. And a big swing and a miss there from Demetri.
So much better round there, a lot more controlled boxing from Demetri. He was using his range, using his defensive skills to get his counter.
Another big shout out to Trooper Eats, Din Home, Coco's Nyharn, Pink Exotic, the home of the after party. That beef jerky man over there with the orange hat on, I swear, go over and introduce yourself. Possibly the best beef jerky I've ever had. You know what I mean? Money shop, who doesn't love shops that are all about money? And of course, again, CM Ink Tattoo. We're getting the third and final round going on in this absolute battle of honor and integrity. Third and final round coming up.
And huge shout out to our MC, John.
Yep, he's going to do it either way.
Ali.
Wait for it, wait for it. Ding,
Round.
ding.
Let's go.
Round number 3, final round.
Demetri straight to it. Looking for that power from the get-go. He's looking to leave in that left hook and bring that right hand in as well.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, Billy, I would say this is going to go to the judges' scorecards. I can't see either man getting each other out here, even though Ali feels like the more, I guess, determined fighter, if that makes sense.
He hasn't taken a step back yet. He's on the front foot. He's constantly pushing the action.
Yeah, nice footwork there.
Slippery more of the two.
Yeah, really liking what I'm seeing here from Ali. Just good footwork, in and out movement, nice little check
Great
left
right
hook
hand
there.
Switching southpaw. Lovely little close right hand there from Ali. Demetri is like a bull in the matador. He is not taking a backward step here. It's a question now if he wants it more. Who can empty the tank best?
All right, coming into our final minute of this third and final round. Both fellas, oh, nice right hand there from Ali.
Really working down there.
Yeah, Ali's just having fun out there. He's just letting his hands go, moving around, bit of showboating. And you
30 seconds left.
yeah, you've surely got to think that Demetri needs a knockout here. Ali, oh, there's a big right hand there from Ali.
Legs went a bit there. I thought he was
Yeah.
gone. On again.
He's just loading up
Great
here.
shot.
Where's the head movement from Demetri? He's going to need to get his. Oh, look at the.
The has some serious skills there.
Yeah, Ali is just having a good time.
Sipwi, 10
Nice
seconds.
shot to the body, changing levels, mixing his shots up.
End of round 3. Motyok Tisam, Yoksutai.
And you've got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both these warriors. Come on now. Heart and guts. Demetri, you had a good time.
Yeah,
You breathing all right? Yeah.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, I would say that's surely going to go to Ali, our Dagestani-looking chap in the red top in the corner.
Yes. Wonderful.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the judges' scorecard for a decision. Up next, we have our female combatants of the night, Lee and Claire. Claire hailing all the way from Dublin, Ireland. Lee from the United States of America, Trump country.
Ladies and gentlemen, at Apollo Fight Night, one more round of applause for both these guys getting in there. What a fun time that was, heart and guts, and a lot more L steps coming your way. But after 3 rounds, 3 2-minute rounds of Apollo action, let's get you guys sorted out right on this camera right here. You on the middle, right here, brother. No losers, but you've got to have a winner. And after 3 2-minute rounds, our judges have come for a unanimous decision. For your blue corner, Ali. Booyakasha. Great job. Fist in the air. Happens. Does that a lot. Great job, man. Once again. Yeah, love it. Love seeing it.
Yeah,
got an
great
L
fight
step,
from
man.
both
You got to
men.
get that L step down. He got you in that corner. Big up. And again, lovely
our
seeing
MC
the
John
growth.
throwing some great
I
shots in
personally
the
love
corner.
seeing the younger fighters. These are the places to come. This is where the heart and balls happens. It's a great time. We've got our next bout coming in just a moment, and it is the ladies. Are the ladies ready? Are the ladies ready? Yeah, of course. Andrew, I like to use acronyms. The gorgeous ladies of Phuket. Yep. Of course, of course. Ladies are coming out here in just a moment, but before then, again, Trooper Eats, Din Home, Coco's Nihorn, Pink Exotic, Apollo Gym, Money Shop, and the beef jerky by that fine man over there. Tony Powers, make 'em break dance. Red corner is inside. Are you Claire? Yes. High five. Yes. Claire, where are you from? Yes. Whereabouts? Yes. So, such a good time.
So here we are, our first ladies bout of the evening.
Headgear being put onto the red corner. I've already met her. Her name is Claire, and I'm going to introduce her, though, in a little bit. I'm very happy about this fight. Strapping it up. Let's bring out her opponent, fighting out of the Apollo Gym blue corner. Blue corner, make your way at your own convenience.
And that's a huge shout out to Lee, fighting out of America, making her amateur boxing debut here tonight. She is looking lean and mean and ready to go. Unfortunately, Claire was unable to make it to the weigh-in and/or face-off yesterday, so there was no real animosity between these two ladies. This is the first time they are seeing each other, but I like what I saw yesterday out of Lee. She's also being cornered by the one and only Gabrielle Yuri, fighting out.
We are going to be waiting. Mouth guard is in. Obviously, corner man has the best afro of anybody here tonight. Thank you for being you. This is going to happen. This is the classic battle, ladies and gentlemen. For any of you that are wondering, we are here with bout number 2, and it pits the classic battle, the lifelong, just endless struggle between Ireland and the USA. A place, USA, Boston, where I am from, where the people think they are more Irish than the actual Irish people of Ireland. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. This is bout number 2, and it is ladies sweet science. 3 2-minute rounds, 3 2-minute rounds of the boxing action. First, fighting out of the red corner. This lady hails from the land of kneecap. Am I right? Galway, the #1 university town on the planet. Dublin, my whiskey drinkers, where are you at? Dublin's own Claire. Booyakasha. And her opponent hails from the US of A. Hot Atlanta, if you will. Home of Jermaine Dupri. Home of Ludacris. Home of hoes in different area codes. Am I right? Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. Lee.
Let's give it up for Lee and Claire.
3 2-minute rounds, 3 2-minute rounds of action. 3 judges at ringside, and Apollo referee is in charge.
Okay, here we go. First ladies bout of the evening.
Ireland, Team Ireland, off the ring though. You're good. You're good. Just stay off the ring. Cool. You two, Hotlanta, off the ring. You can stay there as the corner. Have a leg up like my man.
A little bit of
Round 1,
Hotlanta
Yoktinung.
coming out of the United States.
We've got Orthodox versus Orthodox here.
Oh, nice. And both these girls look like proper beginners, but Claire is getting in there ready to go. Nice defense from Lee. Holding her composure.
She's fighting with her back to the ropes here, but she's working.
Yeah, she ain't giving up easy. That's for damn sure. If I was a betting man, I'd say Lee's got plenty of trauma in that back pocket ready to dole out on Claire over the course of these 3 rounds.
Needs to take a leaf out of Ali's book from last fight. Be a bull and a matador.
Yeah, bull in a china shop, if you will, Billy the Kid. Mate, this is looking like a great amateur bout with both ladies just ready to throw down. Just squaring off in the center of the ring. Popping that jab. Lee, let's go, girl. So a little bit of background on Lee. She has a bit of Muay Thai experience, a bit of BJJ experience, but she's been out here in Thailand for 5 months. Oh, nice jab there from Lee. She's been out here for 5 months, and she thought, you know what, YOLO, let's just have a crack. Let's get in the ring. She saw the poster for the amateur boxing.
1 minute into
Came
round
the
1.
gym, and here she is making her amateur boxing debut. Full power and credit to both these girls. It's never easy getting in the ring for your first time.
Lee is putting together some great shots here, great selection, head and body.
Yeah,
Using the space very well now.
Claire,
Using the ring.
Claire just looking a little bit unstable on those feet there. Her balance isn't quite where I'd like to see it. The footwork a little bit how you're going, but to be expected from beginners. Not no slide on them.
Oh,
30 seconds. Samsipui.
really finding a home now for her shots.
And here comes that inner rage that I was speaking about earlier. You can tell Lee is just absolutely brimming with it.
We see some great moving here from Lee. She's putting her shots together well. She's moving. She's keeping her base solid. Lovely jab again. Seems like Claire kind of emptied her tank in that first attack, and there's been not a lot since.
End of round 1. Mot Yoktinung.
Yeah, Claire came out really hot at the start of
Big
the
shout out to all the officials, all the teams, all the Payabans.
You can probably chalk it up to nerves. And
Payaban,
let's give it up
then
for
DT
our
Sudnik
ring
up, Tina
girls.
Love,
Tiffany
Burnham,
Lee,
right there.
Bodybuilder
Saiwenta,
and all-round
Sudlaw,
legend, making her
Law T-Sud.
second appearance here at the
Round number
Apollo
2
Fight
coming
Night
up,
Series.
brought to you by Trooper Eats. Our lovely ring girls letting you know Trooper Eats, the spot to be.
I think her muscles have got muscles.
And if we didn't have ring girls, ladies and gentlemen, we would not know what round it is. So they play a pivotal role in the evening, and for those watching at home, you better be grateful because they were not cheap. And our man on the desk, Hashim, at Hashim Films. If you'd like to give him a follow.
Seconds out.
Arguably the best.
Seconds out of the ring, please, and seconds away from round number 2.
Arguably the best editor, color grader, and all-round Jordanian lord.
Stools
sitting next
up.
to me on the desk.
Round number 2, Yokti Song.
Yoti song indeed, John Nuts. And once again, Lee just looking like the fitter, more composed, more confident. She's just got it all going on.
She's moving very well. Puts
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
shots
Claire,
out. She's
Claire's
not
just,
setting her feet.
Claire is just kind of rolling around, a bit like a Ninja Turtle out there. A bit how you going?
walking forward, no careful defense.
And sometimes that's just the best strategy. Offense can be the best form of defense.
Block the punches with your head.
Just have a crack. You know, just get in there. Does Lee have knockout power? Probably not. Can Claire cop a couple with the 16-ounce gloves? Absolutely.
One thing you cannot question is her heart. She has not stopped trying.
Determination and grit oozing out of the pores of Claire and Lee.
See Lee's technical ability is just slightly higher here, but Claire doesn't seem to mind. She's forever on the front foot.
1 minute into round 2.
See Lee beginning to pull away a little bit here now. She's starting to settle into the bout.
Lee definitely growing in confidence with every passing moment as this fight goes on.
Using her feet very well, getting herself into some good positions to get some great shots off.
Yeah, which is a real testament to Lee, seeing as I said before, she has a Muay Thai background. Muay Thai fighters are typically not known or renowned for their footwork, so it's really nice to see.
See a little bit more action from Claire here now in the second half of the round. She started well.
30 seconds.
Again, some great shots here from Lee. She's really finding the target now. See, Claire's just trying to not want to let her off the ropes there. Last 10 seconds. Let's see a big finish here, girls.
And a massive shout out to our sponsors, Trooper Eats.
End of round 2, Motyok T song.
And that was a stellar second round from both girls. I would probably give it to Lee as per the first round. So Claire is going to need a finish in this third round if she is going to clinch the victory here. Does she have it in her? Only time will tell.
Round 2. Again, Pink Exotic, home of the after party. Coco's Nyharn. And of course, Phuket Gains Beef Jerky, premium beef jerky. Get your gains on the go. Am I right? Best beef jerky on Phuket. Number 1.
The best beef jerky.
I don't
on the
know
planet,
how many there
so I've
are,
been told.
but I know that you're number 1.
Make sure you
3.
grab Phuket
You're
Gains
the gold.
beef jerky.
You're the gold
Premium
standard.
jerky.
Somebody else is silver and bronze. I don't know who. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. Seconds out.
That's what you call first
Seconds
mover
out of the ring,
advantage,
please, and seconds
Billy.
away
They were
from the third and
first
final round.
Probably the last homegrown Phuket Gains beef jerky in Phuket. So we are happy to support them.
Yok
and we
T
wish them
Sam.
all the best for the future.
Yoksutai, round 3, final round.
And like I said before, Claire is going to need a finish here. Lee is clearly up 2 rounds to 0. Nice little bit of body work there from Claire. Shuffling away around the ring, stalking her prey. Lee staying on the outside. Nice. She needs to start using that jab. She needs to get
on
something
a
off.
mission this round. She has come out all guns blazing.
Yeah, the corner definitely gave her some good advice at the end of the second because she's not leaving any stone unturned here.
Now she is letting her hands go. Lee is almost running away.
Yeah, Lee getting a stern talking to from the referee there, telling her to stand up and fight. She can't just run around willy-nilly like a shook with his head cut off all night.
Still getting some shots off her own, but she's backed up. She's on the ropes.
And
Head guard loose here.
And a brief intermission. The head guard have come loose. I did warn all the fighters in the fighter meeting yesterday to BYO headgear if they had the option, because we only have the one size, and that one size fits all model doesn't fit every fighter. So there can be instances like this.
1 minute left in the fight.
And starts, that little breather may have done her the world of good because she's come back with a vengeance. Popped out a couple 1-2s.
Claire's not giving up. She's on the front foot. She's forcing the pace. She's really gone to that well, and she is digging deep. Lee almost running away there.
And our referee from the night, Sasha, hailing all the way from Ukraine, giving Lee another stern talking to, telling her to stand and fight. Don't turn your back to Claire or the other fighter. And we are nearing the final stages of our second bout of the evening. Both these girls have given absolutely everything. Claire really coming to town in this third round.
She is really empty.
10 seconds.
Last 10 seconds. Who wants it more?
Yeah, both these girls are going to have to bite down on the mouth guard seriously here and just throw caution to the wind.
It's a really big round here for Claire. Really big round.
End of round 3. Mojo Tisam Yoksotai. Wonderful sportsmanship shown by the young ladies inside the Apollo ring.
And let's give it up for
Well
our
done to
boy,
both
Billy
competitors.
the Kid. Thanks for being a
Great
guest
job.
commentator on the
Wonderful
show
job.
tonight. It has been an absolute
Breathe
pleasure to see you again.
in through the
hope
nose,
to see
out
you
through the
soon.
mouth.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Referee will be going to the judges for their scorecards.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am flying solo for the moment. We are having a bit of
Ladies,
a...
please see your referee. Referee to the center stage.
We're having,
Line it up with the camera.
We're having a bit of fun tonight. We are
DJ Tony Powers, turn it
Calling-
down just a little bit for me.
we are calling in
Again, ladies and gentlemen, in Apollo, please, a round of applause for both these young ladies coming out. That was fantastic action had here in the Apollo ring. After 3 2-minute rounds of women's sweet science action, the judges have come to their deliberation. For your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Ollie. Great job by both competitors. Heavy amount of output coming from Claire. Great job, shots to the body. I would have come to the head a little bit more. Hook, hook, hook. Ah, bring it back up top. But great job. Yeah, you're good, Lee. Fantastic action.
and
Wonderful fight.
Great job from both
We'll
ladies.
be back with more Apollo Fight Night in just a moment. And until we're back, the 1s and 2s are powered by Mr. Tony Powers. Booyakasha.
Booyakasha, indeed. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking a brief intermission before we come to our third fight of the evening. On the subject of our third fight of the evening, Mr. Hashim Films, my silent co-host, we have Dominic and Marvin, a couple of Germans, making their way to the ring for our next fight of the night. That is a 78-kilo fight. Both fellas look to be in great shape, have a little bit of experience, not complete rookies. So that is shaping up to be a great bout. Followed up after that by Lewis and Jangy, England versus the Philippines, Ollie versus Taba, Australia versus France, and then our main event of the evening, Duval versus Liam. An 86-kilo bout with a couple of heavy hitters. And a huge shout out to my boy all the way back in Australia, Jackson Seabohm, an absolute legend of the game, arguably the best camera technician, not only in Australia, but arguably in the world. Massive shout out to our boy Pavel, our creative content team here for the evening. We got Pavel on the roaming mic, we got Carolina Arm taking stills, we got Hashim Films sitting next to me. I couldn't be here without them. They are the absolute bricks and mortar that keeps this creative unit together. So massive shout out to them.
For those of you following along on the card, although this is the third bout of the evening, this is the fourth bout of the evening. Dominic is over here right now. Judges, again, it will be the fourth bout of the evening on the card, although it is number 3. But let's get up and let's get ill, folks, and let's bring in the red corner. Headgear to be placed on. Sweet, sweet Venom gloves of the 16-ounce variety. Red corner inside the Apollo gym ring. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, making his way. This man has never been to the gym before. Traps coming out of his ears. Wonderful specimen to look at. Well done to you, sir. Marvin. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is wonderful. Do you guys want to know what I just learned? This is a battle of Germany. We've got Germany versus Germany. The Hofbrauhaus versus Oktoberfest. Dirndls, which are technically the best invention the Germans ever made. Look it up. Not the submarine, the dirndl. You guys know what I'm talking about. The dirndl. Best invention ever. Andrew can look that up. You guys know why the dirndl is the best invention ever? No? Look it up. Best invention ever.
Alrighty.
Ring girl, you can start walking. Let's do this. First, fighting out of the red corner. This man hails from the black, red, and yellow Hofbrauhaus. I give it up for him. Germany's own Dominic. Booyakasha. And fighting out of the blue corner, this man also hails from Germany. Sprickens the Deutsch T-Sut. I'm telling you, the best tattoo on his back that anybody's seen right now. Give it up for my man, Marvin. Booyakasha. 3 2-minute rounds, 3 2-minute rounds of the sweet science. 1, 2, 3 judges at ringside, and our Apollo referee in charge of the action.
Alrighty, folks.
Marvin in the blue corner, Dominic in the red. Round 1, Yoke T Noon.
And we've got Marvin and Dominic coming to you live for our third fight of the night. A couple of heavier lads here in the high 70s, 78 kilos. Again, Mr. Marvin taking this fight on 48 hours notice, but he is jacked. Check out the tats on the big old back piece, couple of little half sleeves. Dominic is an intimidating character. Sorry, Marvin is the intimidating character. Dominic is relatively tattooless, I dare say, but both fellas look to have a similar experience level. Neither guy really that impressive from a technical standpoint early. Oh, okay. Marvin caught Dominic with a little something there. His legs had a little bit of a wobble. And we are back to the action. A little bit of administrative responsibilities there that I had to take care of. And this has been a fiery first round from Marvin. Marvin just on the gas, not taking a single step back. Let's see how his cardio is when we get into the third round. Love to see if he can hold this pace, because it is a fiery pace, and we are literally sitting
10 seconds.
Oven, ladies and gentlemen. It is an absolute sweatbox out here at Apollo Camp, Thailand. The humidity is just through the roof.
End of round 1, Motyok T Noon. Wonderful action there had in the first. Cardio is going to prevail here. Dominic, make sure you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Our lovely ring girls letting us know what the future holds. And the future is round number dos. That's 2 in Spanish. International fight cards here at Apollo Gym.
Alrighty, and I would definitely give that. So that's
Again, Marvin in the blue corner, Dominic in the red. The Battle of Germany is on.
So I would definitely give that first round to Marvin. He was the aggressor. He was on the front.
Seconds
he
out.
Landed the more
Seconds out of the ring, please.
Blows in that first round.
Seconds out and seconds away from round number 2.
However, coming into round number 2,
Cornerman.
this is anyone's fight. So let's see what Dominic can do with the second fight, with the second round.
Round number 2, Yoke T Song.
Marvin leading with the jab there, coming with a little 1-2 upstairs. I'll be interested to see if Marvin's power carries into these later rounds. I know it is only a 3-round. Nice little right hand to the body there from Dominic. Little double jab there from Dom. Yeah, leading with the jab well. Yeah, a bit of head movement there. Good footwork. Not letting himself get caught in the corner. And it looks to be the ring girls are getting a little bit of instruction here on the side of the ring. Marvin, both men looking a little bit more composed, taking their time. But that's
1 minute into round number 2.
So that's definitely a bit of a sign of fatigue from Marvin's standpoint if I was a betting man. Yeah, nice. Dominic getting a few through. Little 1-2, yep, 1-2. Double jabs, straight hand. Double jab, right hand. Nice and good defense and great footwork there from Dominic. And mixing his shots up well. Now seeing Marvin on the back foot, which is something we did not see.
Samsipui, 30 seconds.
And a big shot there landed by Marvin. Dominic seeming a little bit shaken. Our referee Sasha did break up the action momentarily. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is amateur boxing. As much as we all want to see a TKO or a big knockout
10
finish,
seconds.
we do value the well-being of the fighters first and foremost, and we are here for a good time and not a long time.
End of round 2. Mojok Tisong.
That's
Great sportsmanship shown by both fighters.
Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing there for Dominic. I think that was definitely his round before the stoppage, but now really that round could have gone either way. That really is unfortunate. So Dominic's probably going to need a big third round here, potentially a knockdown, potentially a finish.
Our lovely ring girls will now be awarding medals to the winner. The lovely ring girls letting us know again the future is round 3, the third and final round.
And a huge shout out to our ring girls, absolute stars of the evening, making sure that we know exactly what round it is, because if they weren't here, how would we know? That's right.
Seconds out, cornermen out, seconds out, and seconds away from the third and final round. Stools up.
Stools up, and corners have exited the rounds. Good to see.
Warrior.
Good to see Dimmy, another German fighter, assisting Mr. Dominic with his corner work.
Round 3,
Dimmy
final
literally
round.
just
Yokti-san,
finished his fight
Yoksutai.
and then jumped in the corner for Dominic, which is the real sportsmanship that we like to see. There you go. Mouth guards are in, and we are ready for our third and final round of the evening. Let's get ready to grip it, rip it. Both fellas are going to have to leave everything in the ring here. There is no time to waste with only a minute 30 left in this third round. Yeah, nice little combo there from Dominic. Ooh, Marvin caught him with a stiff jab upstairs. Marvin mixing up his levels well. Some good defense there from Marvin. And Marvin seemingly coming out in these big flurries, these big bursts of energy. Takes his time, rests, recovers, and then comes back 20, 30 seconds later with a bit of how you're going. Interesting strategy. I don't know if that would work over a much longer fight, if this was 4, 5, 6 rounds. However, in a 3 2-minute round fight like this is, as is amateur boxing here at Apollo Fight Night 13, I think the strategy is working quite well for him. Yeah, Dominic seemingly in a fair bit of trouble here. Not having an answer for Dominic's pressure.
Samsipui, 30 seconds.
And we are coming into our final 20 seconds of this bout. You've got to think that Marvin has the upper hand here. He has landed the more consequential shots. The footwork, he's starting to come alive here in the last 15 seconds. He knows
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. He knows the end is near. Both men are going to have to bite down on their mouth guards and have an absolute dig here. And that is
End
all
of round
she
3.
wrote.
Mokyo-Tisam, Yoksutai. And again, great sportsmanship had. Wonderful to see the boxers embrace. Great job by both teams. And we will go again to the judges' scorecards. Oh yes, our lovely ring girls are coming in. This is the Honorable Apollo medal that will be handed to our winner. The red, white, and blue of Thailand on there. Cowgirl up, am I right? There it is.
Big shout out to our cowgirls, aka the ring girls, dressed in stunning cowgirl attire.
Fighters, please come in and see your referee. Referee, please take center stage. Apollo Fight Night, again, make some noise for both these guys. Wonderful battle for Germany right there. Everybody who sprichens the Deutsch should be very, very proud again.
Reckon Sie Deutsch indeed.
No losers in the Apollo ring, but we've got to have a winner. And after 3 two-minute rounds of the sweet science, your judges at ringside have come to unanimous decision for your winner.
The blue corner.
Fighting out of the blue corner,
There it is,
Marvelous Marvin.
And the tough stickers don't
Wonderful
lie,
job,
ladies
my
and
man.
gentlemen.
Wonderful job.
Those tough stickers really came in handy this
Mad
evening.
respect and appreciation for both men. And again, we're gonna turn right to that camera right there. Raise that hand one more time. A round of applause for Marvelous Marvin. Wonderful job, brother. And again, very intimidating back tattoo. Am I right? You can see it from down the street. What is that? That man has death on his back. It's awesome. As a Metallica fan, Iron Maiden, you know what I mean? The Trooper, I'm old. I apologize. How old are you? How old are you? Yeah, yes, 26 years young, my referee. 20 years from now, we will be the same age. Time does not work like that. All right. We're gonna be back in just a moment. Again, Trooper Eats and Pink Exotic will be having our after party. Tony Power, DJ with the most power. Rock on. Yeah, we're good to no, we're good to go. They are getting ready in the back. Everybody is wrapped up.
Oh.
Fifth fight of the night coming out in just a moment. Must be that, but I believe it's
Alrighty,
that.
ladies and gentlemen, we are live and exclusive in anticipation for our fourth and
Let's get
not
up and
final
let's
fight
get
of the
ill,
evening.
Apollo Fight Night fans. This is Fight Night 13. And we're going to be underway with just a moment. Let's bring
Alrighty.
out our blue corner.
Up
Or
next-
our red corner. Either way, we've been
up
going
next-
red all night.
Up next,
I
we
enjoy
have
it.
England versus the Philippines.
I like
Our
different
boy
sides of the
Lewis
color spectrum.
versus
I don't
Jangy.
stay in just
And
blue
May-
all the time. Sometimes I'm a red guy. Although I will say, blue corner tonight, snatching the W's, taking them home. Blue corner or red corner, make your way to the Apollo ring. So much fun. Okay, we're taking it. It's sweet. It moves smooth as eggs, Andrew, either way. Why? Because of a celebration. A celebration of Tony Powers.
You gotta love Tony
1-2s.
Powers, ladies and gentlemen. And
And
with,
the 1-2s of the
without further
combinations
ado, I would
in the
like to
sweet
introduce
science.
our next
Remember, guys,
guest
punches
commentator
in
of
bunches.
the evening, the
what
absolute
it's all about.
legend, Nick
Overall
Benoit. How you doing, Nick?
export of the fists onto the face and or the body. That's what we like to do. As an American right
Yeah,
now,
here we
I'm kind of
go.
against exporting the punches, am I right?
Great time to be here.
That's political
We have
humor.
at Apollo
I'm not really good at it.
Hell yeah, Nick
Don't worry.
is an absolute legend.
It's an international event. Are you from Russia? Where are you from? You're from the Ukraine. Okay, wonderful. I love your people too.
Yeah, we're good to go. Microphone's working.
I've been to Kiev. I have. One time.
John Nutt out
And
there
Moscow, one time.
spitting poetic to our
And I went to
Ukrainian,
Irkutsk. Have you ever been to Irkutsk?
our Ukrainian referee,
Ooh,
Sasha.
Irkutsk, Siberia. Not a warm place.
Apparently not, John.
Not
So
Duval.
I'm here with my main man,
Yeah.
Nick Bidwar, an absolute
Colder than
mainstay. You could not spell mainstay without Nick Bidwar here at Apollo Camp, Thailand. As I said before, absolute legend, ex-pro baseball player, hails all the way from Brisbane, Australia. Happens to be my hometown, and we've known each other for quite some time, haven't we, Nick?
Right till I can't no
What's going on,
more.
10 years or so now?
Yeah,
been a long
maybe a touch more. We could be skimming into the 12 to 14 bracket, and that means a lot to me, mate. Because in the grand scheme of life, for some strange reason, I place a lot of value in this thing called time, something you can't get back, and something that's extremely valuable. And we are coming into our fourth fight of the night with Lewis and Jangy, England.
We're good to go. The hands are up. Red corner and blue corner will be making their way down to the Apollo ring.
Alrighty, and Lewis is on the way to the ring. He is this is a handsome chap hailing all the way from England. Our guest commentator for the evening, Billy, will be cornering him. He is looking sharp. Lewis, to his credit, took this fight on 24 hours notice. He DM'd me yesterday, he saw the post on Instagram, and that's just the kind of guy he is, a hell man through and through. I've known Lewis for about a year now, or a little bit over a year. He was one of the first attendees or clients and or members that we had here at Apollo Camp Thailand, and he just couldn't help himself. He went away for 9 months, came back for more, and here he is making his second appearance at the Apollo Fight Night Series.
A true warrior, Lewis, as well. He's an athlete that just likes to get his hands into anything. A couple of weeks ago, he ran the high rocks with one of the coaches here at another gym just down the road, and he ended up winning the event as well.
Yeah, so that really just speaks to his overall fitness. Those High Rocks events are no joke, and he went in there with Coach Ash and absolutely obliterated the competition. I think they walked away. I think they walked away with a handsome 10,000 baht reward, along with I think 30 class passes, a whole bunch of other goodies. So huge shout out to Coach Ash and of course our boy Lewis Hayward, fighting out of England. And both men are prepping the engine and should be in the ring in a moment's notice.
You know what's pretty funny? I was the morning after watching do the high rock, I was riding my scooter on the way to the gym, and I saw Lewis running a 30-kilometer run the morning after his title competition. So he's absolutely right. I don't think his tank's going to be a problem in this fight. I think that's going to be to his advantage, and
Anybody who
the
has
other guy can keep up.
Yeah, absolutely. I second everything you just said there, Nick. His gas tank will not come into question at all. His opponent, Jangy, opting to fight with no shoes. That is an interesting choice. Also, Jangy's rig looking a little bit less to be desired in comparison to the absolutely chopped up Lewis Hayward in the blue corner. But
We don't have favourites here.
no, we don't have favourites. There's no favouritism. We are a gender-neutral gym here at Apollo Camp Thailand, and I wish all the best for our Filipino compadre, Jangy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, he does. The Philippines' own Cebu, Manila. I don't know either way. It's awesome. Give it up for Jangy.
Jangy in the house, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
getting his mouth guard in. Predator tattoo on the chest. Ring girl letting us know round one is coming. 3 judges at ringside and 1 referee in control of the action.
And a huge shout out to our ring girls. If it wasn't for them, how would we know what round it is?
There's a bit of a height discrepancy between the two. That'll also play into Lewis's advantage as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Lewis loves to sit behind that jab. Has a great footwork. Loves to move around the ring. I think we're going to see all those skills on display here tonight. Oh, leads with a big right hand first. I really thought Lewis would take that first round just to feel out his opponent, see what he's working with. Jangy looking very amateur here. Apparently, Jangy used to box back in high school as a hobby, but has since taken a little bit of time off. That would really, that would speak to the rig. I don't know how active he is in a general day-to-day sense, but let's see what he can do here with Lewis.
He's wasting a little bit of energy running around the ring. Lewis is holding the center well. We're going to see him get Lewis off the center a little bit more.
Okay, and we are having our second headgear malfunction of the evening, which has been known to happen here at Apollo Camp Thailand. Jangy obviously has a very small head. Make of that what you will. And nice jab there from Lewis coming out of the corner in this first round. That lead hand just dangling.
Oh, it's a nice straight right. Just missed. Jangy got out of the way.
Oh, and the headgear seems to be coming off.
All right, we need a new headgear. That's terrible.
Yeah, you can't have two malfunctions in the first round. That is a disgrace. The corner man's going to need to do a lot better to strap that headgear down. You know, however, this is amateur boxing and these things do happen. I did warn all the fighters to bring their own headgear if possible. And nice right hand there from Jangy. Again, Lewis just sitting behind that jab there. Oh, a little bit of showboating, bit of head movement.
Jangy's moving around all right, but Lewis is following him well, conserving his energy, nothing too round. A couple of big shots there from Lewis, connecting.
Big shout out to our girl Pumi, the #1 front girl admin reception legend in the game. If it wasn't for her, this place would not be able to operate. Oh, and Jangy has taken a knee. Okay, big flurry of punches there from Lewis. Jangy is receiving a 10 count. Coach Sasha is doing his absolute best. I don't know if Jangy wants any bar of this.
The referee
And
will
that is
call a
all
stoppage
she
to this
wrote.
fight.
Well done, Lewis.
Again, a round
I
of
actually don't
applause
think
for
Lewis
both
got out of
these
second gear
guys.
just then.
And that was a huge win by Lewis. Massive shout out to Jangy. Jangy for getting in there on 24
Jangy, how
hours
you like
notice
that?
and
Shots to the face,
feeling
okay?
it out.
You feeling it? Good flow? Yeah. We need to get some more invisibility from that Predator tattoo. Good times. Slow it down next time. Again, maybe he'll go to the body a little bit more. Jangy again doing his best. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Bring it in, fellas. Again, sportsmanship shown.
Massive shout out to both these
no
fighters.
losers here at Apollo, but you've got to have a winner. And with that, with 56 seconds left in the first round, your winner via TKO stoppage, referee stoppage, who's Lewis Sweet Lou Kenson.
And Sweet Lou indeed.
job by both men.
Lou was not in
And
the
again,
stew
fantastic
tonight. He
sportsmanship.
brought
That's
the
what it's all about,
stew
brother. That's what
to
it's all
the
about.
man.
Well done. Again, Lewis, we need you to stay here for one more moment. You, my friend, get awarded a medal. You are now an award winner. One of the top award winners in the ring right now. How do you feel about that?
Feel fantastic.
Look at that. Ribbons and medals on an absolute award winner. Kent's own right there. Sweet Lou. That's it. Well done, brother. Well done. Jangy, not your night right now. Not your night. But I believe you'll be back. I can smell it. Smell like a champion. We'll be back with more Apollo Fight Night live from Soi Thai Ian Fighters Street here on the Pearl of the Ann in Phuket, Thailand. You should go there. DJ Tony Powers. Pick it up. Guys, we've got about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes before the next fight comes out. Make sure you grab some libations over there. If you try the Chong, Leo's better.
And you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking a 5-minute intermission before our next fight. And the ring girls, shout out to our ring girls who are doing the absolute most down on the side of the ring, getting a little glammed up in between rounds, making sure they're looking fresh and fit to go. And I'll be back in 4 minutes.
Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. We are about to start our next bout in about 5 minutes. A big shout out again to all the sponsors. Make sure you hit up Pink Exotic for that after party.
Alrighty.
Ollie Clark will be fighting out of the blue corner, correct? Is Ollie Clark prepped and ready? Yes, he is. Ollie Clark's opponent, Taba. Is he in the back right now? That he is.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are fast approaching our 5th fight of the night. This is going to be our co-main event. Ollie Clark, hailing from Brisbane, Australia, fighting Taba, fighting out of Berlin, Germany. Taba standing at a impressive 6'7" and Ollie at a meager 5'10" at best. So there is a serious height discrepancy in this bout. However, let's see what the boys can do. Styles make fights. Ollie's going to have to get on the inside, put the pressure on, push, 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 and Barber is going to have to use his natural-born gifts and sit behind that jab and see what his footwork can do for him. This is going to be a very interesting bout, something that I am extremely interested in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching at home, stay tuned in because this is going to be interesting. And a massive shout out to Crispy's own homegrown legend, Carolina Arm, sitting next to me. Came back off a 18-month layoff for an impressive victory on Friday night at Patong Stadium. She absolutely ran through this girl. The other girl was like a goddamn giraffe. She was standing to the rafters, and Carolina just got in there and just gave her the classic master of the 8 limbs, the old knee, kick, punch, threw a couple of elbows. I was absolutely made up to be ringside for that one, as were my colleagues, Mr. Pavel and Mr. Hash. So we hope this is just a chilling tale of things to come for the future success of one Carolina Arm.
Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. This is Apollo Fight Night, and we are back in just a moment, giving our officials one more moment to use the old sweet loo, if you will. Taba, please come and join us at your leisure here in the Apollo ring. Ladies and gentlemen, 82 kilos of pain and suffering, now making his way to the Apollo ring. Oh yes, brothers. Taba making his way. Possibly the tallest man in the ring after myself. I am a tall glass of water, but this man does me proud by standing inches above me. Taba, again, hailing from France, 82 kilos of pain and suffering, putting on the headgear now, here at Apollo Fight Night, brought to you by CM Inc.
So fucking good. Can you find out for me? Are you sure?
Taba fighting out of the blue corner, having the last preparation of the headgear placed on, and his opponent, Ollie Clark, who weighed in at 81 kgs. Thunderstorm and lightning as our lovely ring girl enters the ring. CM Inc. tattoo, powered by. Here, Apollo Fight Night, We are powered by only the best of tattoo companies.
And a massive shout out to Ollie Clark.
We can make it happen. And a big shout out to all of the sponsors here partnering with us. Beautiful Apollo Gym. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans.
And we
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Apollo Fight Night, we have come to our co-main event of the evening, and it is at 82 kgs of thunder and lightning. First, fighting out of the blue corner. This tall glass of water stands in at way taller than me, so great job to this guy. Fighting out of the red, white, and blue of France. Français, my people. Les poissons. Les poissons. That means fish in French. Give it up for Taba! What a good time we are going to have here. And his opponent, fighting out of Aussie. Thank you. We got one person, a supporter. The land down under's finest, the Tasmanian terror, the Bogan's best, if you will. Give it up for the one and only, Mr. Ollie Clark. Booyah. France in the blue corner, Australia in the red corner. 3 judges at ringside and 1 referee in control of 3 2-minute rounds of sweet science here at Apollo Fight Night.
Alrighty, folks, our co-main event of the evening is about to kick off. Taba versus Oliver Clark, and Taba coming out with that jab nice and early, using his range and distance to great effect. And Taba with a fancy footwork there, just using that jab. Ollie Clark seemingly unfazed here. And Taba with the slick footwork. And Ollie's been sat down with something there. Taba just coming out like a bat out of hell.
What a fun time this is, am I right? This is a good time.
Huge first round. Bit of a late shot there from Taba.
One minute in round 1. Guys, let's watch the water in the corners. Sounds of we, 30 seconds.
And those body shots are coming from the other side of the ring. This range is proving to be extremely difficult for Ollie Clark here.
10 seconds.
And a big right hand there from Clark, wrapping Taba up at the end of this first round.
End of round 1, Mojo Tinun.
And a big first round there from
What we are
Taba.
having in this 82 kg.
Ollie Clark coming back a little bit gingerly to
Pain
his
and
corner.
suffering. Again, Ollie Clark in the red corner. Trooper Eats powering this round. Our lovely ring girls letting us know. And again, Taba in the blue corner. A skyscraper of a man.
A big first round there from Taba. Fighting out of southpaw.
Both fighters breathing out of their nose. Cardio seems to be just A-OK.
This is going to be an extremely interesting
And another
second
shout out
and
to
third
CNN
round of this
Trooper
fight.
Eats, Tin
You'd have to
Home,
give that first round to
Coco's,
Taba.
Pink Exotic,
However,
Money
Ollie
Shop,
Clark definitely had his moments
and
throughout the
that
first.
fantastic beef jerky.
But that knockdown cannot be discounted. Taba looking
Seconds out of the
very
ring,
sharp in the
please.
first round.
Corner
Both,
men and seconds out of the ring, please, and seconds away from round number 2.
Ollie Clark coming back to the center, making his way back to the center
Round
of the ring,
2,
looking
Yoki Song.
extremely determined. So the adversity has been faced by Clark. And Taba choosing to lock up there, not wanting to get into a close battle. Some nice body shots there from Taba. Clark eating those body shots with seeming ease. And a big shot there from Taba. That's a second knockdown of the fight. And the corner have
There you go,
called it
ladies
off.
and gentlemen. Sportsmanship, the skyscraper. What a great time you are to watch. Ollie Clark, again. Is that fun to get through there? I mean, jeebus, right? That's entertaining. You, my friend, the skyscraper.
And that
I
is
love you.
absolutely
Again, what a tall glass of water that guy is. Fun to watch.
crazy to think that Taba is only one fight into his career. That was his first boxing fight. He's only had one Muay Thai fight. But that range,
Crazy
speed,
though, right?
and
Wild.
movement was just too much to handle
Guys,
for
let's bring it
young
in.
Oliver Clark. But a great bit of sportsmanship from both fighters.
Ladies, if you could come, please bring the medals in for both of these strapping young bucks. That would be a pleasure. Knuckles up.
Ollie Clark definitely had his moments. However,
Taba, please, see
Taba
your
took that
referee.
one away in the second round.
Ollie, guys.
Those long levers.
Again, no losers here at Apollo Fight Night, but you have to have a winner. And with 36 seconds left in round number 2, your winner, the skyscraper, Taba!
And 17-year-old Taba taking this one home.
Ladies love him, girls adore him. Taba taking home the W, giving praise. All of them, Buddha, Allah, Jesus, around the globe, love them all.
And show of sportsmanship
What fun.
there from
Ollie, man,
Taba and
I'm
Clark.
almost jealous of you, having to paw your way through there. And he will get again a prize from our lovely ladies.
And
Trooper
a huge shout out
Eats,
to our sponsors, Trooper
the medals
Eats,
on
Siam Ink Tattoo,
Apollo. All champions training here
Crispy
because
Studio,
Apollo Gym, we
the
are
best,
the home
Phuket
of champions
games,
on
the best-
Soy Thai, and we'll be back in just
the
a moment
best jerky in
with
the
our
game.
main event of the evening. Until then, Tony Power, holler at your boy.
And coming up next, our main event of the evening, we have Mr. Duval Pierre fighting out of London, England, up against Liam Werner fighting out of Berlin, Germany. A battle of the ages, the British versus the Germans, coming up next. And we'll be back right after this brief intermission. And
Who's here normally?
normally Josh. Tonight we've got a couple of guests. Nick was speaking until the first two rounds.
YouTube there.
Yeah, shooting them up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But that funny thing is, I didn't do the matchmaking. Like I
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening, and it is in the 85 kg weight class. First, fighting out of the blue corner.
The game. Yes.
The blue corner hails from Germany, weighed in at 88 kgs of pain and suffering, is prepped and ready with rotation in the shoulders. The Sweet Science's Zone. Give it up for Liam Warner!
That's what I was more worried about.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
You know what I mean?
This man hails from the UK, has the finest tattoos on that sweet, sweet body of his. Give it up for the UK Zone, Duval Pierre! The finest brother team in there in the ring right now. Brothership, fraternal organizations, the Sweet Science, 3 judges at ringside, and 1 referee in control of the action. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. This is your main event of the evening.
But if you get punched there, it's apparently worse than Alrighty, and we are back with Liam up against Duval for our main event of the evening. Oh, big lead right hook. Duval switching stances. Love a bit of that. Duval looking very slick here. Nice with the jab right hand. A couple of feints there from both fighters. But lead. Duval fighting out of southpaw here. Both men opting to tie up here in the clinch. And nice jab there from Duval. Bit of head movement from Liam. Nothing really substantial getting through. Duval with the fancy footwork, a little bit of showboating, hands down. That wouldn't be so advised this early in the fight while both fighters are extremely fresh. Duval simply caught Liam with a little how you going there, plumb right on the chin. Again, Duval with the footwork, looking very slick here. Again, these are both big boys.
Into round 1.
I'd be very surprised if Duval could keep up this kind of momentum coming into the 3rd round. Again, nice shot there from Duval. Liam seemingly not having any answers for the showmanship and or the footwork of Duval early in this 1st round. Yeah, Duval definitely feeling himself here. Opting to stay on the outside, and that blue corner has been slippery all night. We saw a fighter trip there merely 1 fight ago, so I would stay out of that corner if I was the fighters. And we've had another headgear malfunction. I told all the fighters in the fighter meeting to bring their own headgear. Obviously, many did not heed my advice. We've seen many headgear malfunctions over the course of the evening. However, that is how the cookie crumbles on Apollo Fight Night Amateurs.
10 seconds.
And final 10 seconds of this 1st round. Liam seemingly want to get something off, something of consequence here at the end of the 1st.
End of round 1, Mojotinu.
And that is the end of the 1st. That is the end of the 1st round of our main event of the evening with Liam and.
Remember again. Phuket, Gaines, Beef Jerky, The Money Shop, Pink Exotic, the home of the after party, Coco's Nihorn, Din Hom, Local Thai Spa, Trooper Eats, and CM Ink Tattoo. Sanap Sanun Doi, Trooper Eats. Jamai? Cornermen, make sure you know that the corners are ice. They're basically slippery ice now. Watch the corners. Seconds out, please, and seconds away from round number 2. Round 2, Yok Tisong.
hook there
1
from
minute
Liam.
left in
Duval-
round number 2.
Duval seemingly in a little bit of trouble here. With the fancy footwork still. Like I said in the first round, I don't know how long that footwork's going to last. Oh, just missed him. Skimmed the chin of Liam there, did Duval. Nice little right hand. Constantly switching stances, keeping Liam guessing. But Liam very composed, controlling that center ring. Seemingly stalking Duval throughout. Duval happy to work on the outside. Oh, nice.
Samsipui, 30 seconds.
A couple of nice shots there from Duval. Going head, body. The Germans are screaming orders from behind me in the bleachers. Yeah, bit of a Philly shell defense there in the corner from Duval. Seemingly having
10 seconds left in round 2.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. Liam seemingly growing in confidence here, which is good to see. Oh, caught Duval with a little hook there. Oh, Duval a bit of trouble here.
End of round 2. Mogyok T song.
Yeah, Duval was praying for the bell at the end of that second round, having a look over the stash of the ref, just gingerly awaiting that bell to sound. Both men have opted to take the schools in their respective corners, getting some final words from their coaches. This is our 6th and final bout.
Again, another round of applause for our lovely ring girls, letting us know what the future holds this evening.
Final round. And a huge shout out to my...
And again, another shout out to Trooper Eats, Coco's,
don't forget
Din
Trooper
Home,
Eats.
CM Ink Tattoo, Pink Exotic, The Money Shop, and Phuket Gaines, Beef Jerky. We are going into our 3rd and final round of this fight. I'd like to remind all of you that DJ Tony Powers will be on the 1s and 2s at the after party at Pink Exotic. Seconds out of the ring, please. And seconds away from the 3rd and final round of your main event of the evening. Round 3, final round, Yok Tisam, Yok Satai.
And a shout out to my invisible co-host, the main man, the #1 mobility and strength coach in Phuket, Levon Limo. Mike check.
I can't believe you got me on here.
On the hot mic, the main man, Levon. Oh, nice left hook there from Duval. Both men absolutely pissing sweat here in the 3rd round. Again, we are in the Apollo hot box. This gym can get extremely humid on a summer's night here in Thailand. But both men, I think this really could go either way. Both men realizing that they are gonna need to throw caution to the wind here and bite down on their mouth guard, because there is merely 90 seconds left in this fight, and all the cards are on the table. All it takes is a single knockdown, one flush shot. Oh, swinging for the fence there, Duval.
1 minute into round 3.
Oh, Duval on the back foot here. Liam caught him with a flush right hand. Duval opting to tie up strategically there. Definitely needing a little bit of a breather. Liam surely must sense a bit of a... He's just swinging wildly now, Duval. Liam must sense the anticipation from Duval. Oh, it's a big shot exchanged here. Duval again sort of skirting the...
Samsipui, 30 seconds left.
Landed by Duval. Liam up against the ropes here. No, a bit of head movement there from Duval. Liam coming forward, continuing to push. Nice little jab there from Liam. Using that delivery system to set up the right hand. Oh, and a big overhand right there from Duval. Liam saw that coming from a mile away. And a big left hand from Duval. Seemingly busted Liam's nose wide open. He is pissing blood out of that nose.
End of round 3, final round. Mogyok Tisam, Yok Satai.
And that is all
Whoa! Apollo Fight Night. We will be going to the judges' scorecards for this main event. April 19th, 2025, Apollo Gym, the home of the sweet science and the home of champions here on Soy Thai Id.
Get into that 3rd round, it really becomes a matter of who wants it more.
Apollo, make some noise one more time for both of these fighters. What fantastic action. Sportsmanship shown. Great sportsmanship, the cornerstone of combat sports.
And that's what you want to see from a main event, Levon. Just 2 heavy hitters, evenly matched, ready to just throw hands and have a crack. That was solid. That last one to the face was timely.
And once again, folks, for those watching from home, a massive shout out to my co-host here, Levon Limo.
I have absolutely no business being here.
Yeah, but he has all the business in the world being here because he is one of the absolute stalwarts, the mainstays of Phuket, Thailand, the best strength and mobility coach on the island. If you're looking to get a bit of work done,
have your referee face the cameras again, guys.
make sure to follow him on Instagram at lvl.mvmnt.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Apollo Fight
Level
Night, we thank
movement.
you and we thank all of our sponsors. Sanapsanun Doi. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 2-minute rounds of the Sweet Science, here in our main event of the evening, our judges have come
And this will be
to
going
a
to the
split
red corner.
decision for your winner.
Flying out
Out of the blue corner, Liam Warner.
All right, and that is not what I
A round of
anticipated.
applause for both fighters.
I
And a
genuinely
round of
thought,
applause for the sportsmanship shown again.
I genuinely
Could
thought
have gone
Duval
either way. Great job,
had that-
guys.
had that one in the bag.
Wonderful
However,
fight job,
the
guys.
judges saw
and
it
again,
different.
please get your medals on from our lovely ring girls.
That is, I'm sure Duval will be disappointed with that. However, that's the way the cookie
Once again,
crumbles.
ladies and gentlemen,
And you
this has been Apollo
and
Fight
you can
Night.
tell from
Liam,
the
our
body
champ
language
again
and the
for
facial
the evening. How's your
expression
nose
of
doing?
Liam.
I'm good. I'm fucked up because he's a hard man, but I'm good.
Great sportsmanship had by both guys. The main event of the evening has come to a conclusion. Apollo Fight Night live from Soi Thaiad, Phuket, Thailand, the Pearl
And
of the
Duval's
Andaman. My
corner
name is
not
John
impressed
Nutt.
with that one
Thank you
at all.
from all of us in Phuket, Thailand, to all of you around the globe watching, streaming live, Apollo, the home of champions.
Duval's brother and or friend, absolutely.
After party is at
befuddled
Pink
with,
Exotic
that
with
decision.
my man,
However,
Tony Powers.
I
DJ
think it
Tony
was that
Powers on the
second round
1 and
though,
2 at Pink Exotic.
Or blue corner for the winner.
For the winner. Yeah, it must have been that second round. He obviously did enough. However, and Pavel, Pavel in the middle ring there having a bit of fun. Big shout out to Pavel Kim, my man, the #1 cinematographer from Uzbekistan, half Uzbek, half Korean, an absolute legend. If it wasn't for him, we would not be able to put on these events. He is one of the absolute integral pieces, the integral units of the Crispy Studio. Shout out Crispy Studio. For anyone watching at home, if you're looking for anything creative, content-wise, photography, videography, all of the above, design work, we have you covered. Contact Crispy Studio.
You know all
Tony,
the number
Tony,
one guys on the
power,
island.
Tony.
That's the second one you mentioned in
Tony.
like 2 minutes.
Well, that's because I keep an extremely close and high caliber circle. I would consider you to be a high caliber gentleman.
#1 ring girls
And
in Phuket.
oh, and the #1 ring girls. Big shout out to our ring girls. If it wasn't for the ring girls, we would not know what round it is. So they play an integral role in the makeup, the genetic makeup of these fight nights. So massive shout out to them. This is the first night that we've had 3 ring girls. Fun fact: we've always only had 1, maybe 2 at a stretch. So it is fantastic that tonight we can get 3 ring girls. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote for Apollo Fight Night 13. And a massive shout out to a Big P, Pascal in the building, the German Slayer himself. He has a lovely young girlfriend there. They recently moved in together in a communal little house down in Rawai.
Might as well drop the address, bro.
Mate, I'll drop his social security number and blood type. He is not single, for a heads up, ladies. Massive shout out to Jan and Natalie. If it wasn't for them, Coco's Run Club would not exist. They are both absolute legends in their own right. Jan, huge shout out to you. Huge shout out to Nat. Thanks for coming down and supporting your boy, Ollie Clark. Unfortunately, he could not get the dub tonight, but you know what? There are no losers here at Apollo Camp, Thailand, because this is amateur boxing at its finest, and we are just happy to be here.
The #1 run club.
Yay! You want to talk about run clubs? We got run clubs for days, bro. Head on down to Coco's Run Club, 7 a.m. every Saturday morning. Arguably the best cafe on the island. Don't ask for maple syrup, though. They do not have it. They are strictly honey. Fun fact, honey on their pancakes down at Coco's. Please don't ask me why. Direct those questions directly to the owner, George. He is a legend, however, does not know his way around a stack of pancakes to save his life. we're not going to hold that against him. I hope you're listening at home, George, because he is English. And you know what the English know about pancakes? Sweet F all. So let's leave that to the Canadians. George, if you're listening, if you ever need any advice, consulting work on how to make pancakes or to deliver them in a timely and tasty fashion, you can slide into my DMs at OnlyDavies. Anyway, that brings us to the conclusion of our evening. Massive shout out to our ring girls once again. Signed the Moombahton horns for our girls, and a massive shout out to all our sponsors: Pink Exotic, Prime Beef Jerky, Siaming Tattoo, Trooper Eats. Did I say Pink Exotic, the home of the best after party in Phuket, coming to you live straight after this here in Geelong. Siaming Tattoo, if you want to get a face tat, a bum tat, a titty tat, whatever kind of tat or ink you're trying to get, head on down to Siaming Tattoo. The main man, John Nutt, in the building. God, I love you, John Nutt. Tababa's the real deal. Tababa is the real deal. I don't know what. They were coming from the other side of Phuket. I don't know where the fuck that was coming from. Anybody see those punches? Anyway, John Nutt giving a massive shout out to Taba. Taba definitely got fight of the night and a fighter of the night. Massive shout out to Taba. That was huge from him. And last but not least, Apollo. Massive shout out to Apollo Gym, Apollo Fight Shop, the Money Shop. Who doesn't need a money shop? If you're looking to get a little bit of money, a bit of moolah, head on down to Money Shop. They do crypto exchanges and all that kind of fun stuff. And last but not least, our favorite relaxation, remedial massage, ice bar, steam room, spa on the Soy Tayet. Shout out to the girls down at Din Home Spa. If you're looking to get a little something, get a little massage, little ice bath, little steam room,
A little
head
something.
head on down to Din Home Spa, baby. Alrighty, and that is all she wrote. And a massive high five to my boy Levon, stepping under the mic, the hot mic for the first time ever, making his debut, popping that mic commentary cherry.
Meant to be.
It's meant to be. Hopefully he comes back. This
is podcast vibes.
This is podcast vibes indeed. This is potentially a chilling tale of things to come. And Levon, for all those listening at home, Levon has been on the guest list for the past year and a half.
Shamed,
named and shamed. But it only took 13 fight nights, 13 months, potentially 15 months of fights to get him down here. And so we are chuffed.
You know what they say? Can't rush greatness.
You can't rush greatness. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Davies. This is Levon Lamo. Check him out, strength and mobility coach, the #1 in Phuket. And I am your everyday content chum. If you need some content, get at me. Peace.
Crispy.
Crispy.
In this bitch.
Up in this bitch.